3 years ago, I used to post on this channel a lot, and not every video got 20 million views, all right? But I always got a couple thousand. Sometimes I get 10,000, sometimes I get 50,000 here and there. I genuinely felt like I was on my way to 1 million subscribers, which I know sounds crazy, but I never thought I'd get 100,000, and I did. Maybe I would never get to 1 million subscribers, but I knew one thing was for sure, I was not gonna stop posting. And then, I stopped posting. I posted a little bit here and there, but over the next few years, basically all the activity on this channel completely stopped. And I see the comments, he'll never post again. Today, in this video, I'm gonna explain what happened. 4 amazing things happened to me and 1 terrible thing. Yoshi, Wolf, and Link were born. The last time I competed on American Ninja Warrior, I had 0 children, and it wasn't that long ago, it was 3 years ago. Now I have 3 kids. If you have a kid, then you know what I'm talking about. Kids consume everything. All of your time, your energy, your emotional strength, everything. So my boys have become my entire life. Hanging out with them is priority number 1. And right after I found out I was gonna be a dad, my dad started having some health issues. And at first we thought it was probably no big deal, but his health issues got worse. And eventually, before Yoshi was born, we found out my dad had cancer. So that was bad, but people get cancer all the time and people beat cancer all the time. So I was optimistic my dad was gonna be okay. My family was generally pretty optimistic. My dad was diagnosed with something called rhabdomyosarcoma, or RMS. It's a very rare type of cancer. It normally affects children, so it was even more rare that it affected an adult in my dad. His battle with cancer was really tough from the beginning, but as he went through chemo, radiation, surgeries, he met Yoshi, he met Wolf, and actually for a minute there, it seemed like he was getting better. He went back to work for a little while, but then he realized that the pain he was dealing with was too much to have a full-time job and live with that cancer. And this was around the time where my dad told me he felt like he was not gonna make it. I remember when he started telling me that he was feeling that way because it was right before we got a little surprise named Link. And it was actually really good timing because it was motivation for my dad to keep fighting to beat this cancer. But unfortunately, over the next 10 months or so, I saw my dad's health decline bad. He did hang on long enough to meet baby Link and he got to pray with him, hang out with him, which was cool. But 2 months after Link was born, my dad died in hospice with myself there, my sister was there, and a good friend of his was there too. So why am I telling you all this? YouTube changed my life. I made pretty good money making YouTube videos, but more importantly, I made great friends documenting my time on Ninja Warrior, documenting my training for Ninja Warrior, and I love making videos. I love documenting things, recording things, editing things. I just enjoy it. But lately, my motivation to post is basically 0. Like, I come up with an idea for content, like inspiration will hit me like, man, I should document this, I can edit a cool video, I can comment on this, and then I look at my boys, and my boys want my time. My boys want my attention, and then I think about my own childhood, and in all my best memories, my dad is there. Then I think about who I am right now, 28-year-old man, the mental stability, emotional stability, confidence that I have right now as an adult, because my dad was truly actively involved in my life, really cared about me as a kid. That's priceless. And the older I get, the more I realize I'm just becoming my dad in many ways. And that doesn't mean we're all like just doomed to repeat the mistakes that our parents made, but to some degree, we are all just becoming our parents. And so the only hope we have for our kids to be any better than us is to make ourselves better. It's not to just make them do better. It doesn't really matter what I want my kids to be like, they're just going to be like me. And especially now, like between 0 and 4 years old, you have this window to just build a foundation in their minds. Like, it's so important. Of course, being a middle schooler, elementary school, it's all those phases are important. But in this young phase right now where they're like sponges, they're just copying everything I do, copying everything I say. I don't want to waste any time looking at a screen, editing a video, or thinking about anything other than spending time with them and being with them. And I love it. It's not a hassle for me. Of course it's stressful. Disciplining my 3-year-old is impossible, but even after I'm genuinely mad in the moment, like trying to discipline, trying to get him to listen, we go through all the steps. Even after I'm mad, like at the end of the day, I'm like, it feels good. I freaking love these kids. I love these kids, and I have no excuse at all because I had a really good example. Some people had a bad example or no present example in their life of what parenting is supposed to look like, and now you have the responsibility of being an example even though you didn't have one. But you know what not to do. Don't do what was done to you if it was wrong. And that's a whole other video. I told you 4 amazing things happened to me, 1 bad thing. Yoshi, Wolf, and Link are here. My dad is gone. Last amazing thing, somehow in the middle of all that, in 2020, I became a pastor, which still pretty much doing the same stuff, just have a different title now. It's an important title, and it's something I take really seriously. Being a pastor, I have answers that I give to people who ask specific questions, you know what I mean? I have strong convictions, you're not surprised, I'm sure, that I'm gonna see my dad again. Living through something like what I lived through and dealing with the grief now that my dad is gone, it's obviously different than, you know, theorizing about it or talking to someone else who's going through it. So this video is not an announcement that I'm back. It's not, you know, maybe I'll post again soon, maybe I won't. It's just an explanation of where I've been, what I've been up to, why I haven't posted so much lately. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it causes you to reflect on what really matters in life. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you know. YouTube law, I have to say it. Work hard, stay focused, never quit. Peace out.